CJ, just talk about the things they did defensively in the first round.
Yeah, we just gave, multiple looks, just like, we saw them. But the biggest thing is we just kept, kicking ourselves in the foot, hurting ourselves with penalties, and, we had a couple drops here, had a couple missed reads. Just little things that were not helping us on first and second down, which were creating a very unmanageable third down. And that was the biggest thing. It wasn't anything that they did that, we hadn't seen before. We were very well prepared, and we just didn't convert there on third down.
CJ, as far as field position goes, they send you guys inside the pocket for time. How difficult was it to
work with such a long field, and then when you guys did break through with that 99-yard drive, did you feel like you were in a different spot, able to take the lead like that?
Yeah, it was definitely tough. It took us, put us in a tough position, but we practiced that, being backed up and just getting out, getting it, trying to change field position. And then when you have, I think it was, a 17-play drive, for 99 yards, you get a touchdown, definitely swings the momentum. And that was a big start for us. And I think all in all, we played well on offense, but obviously we didn't get the job done.
How disappointing was it to make that 99-yard drive and get the momentum and then see them answer really in a hurry, either one of you two?
Yeah, they did a very good job of answering right away. That's definitely gonna kind of sink the ship right there. But we got to get back out there and answer. It's a game of momentum, and we had it going in, and they got the ball back, had a nice kickoff return, drove the ball down, and scored right there and answered. So I mean, it's football; it's going to happen. But they did a nice job of answering.
CJ, in spite of this defeat, did you see enough this season to give you optimism going into the Big Ten next year? Making progress in your third year under Coach Etzel.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. When it's all said and done, we had a great year. We had a winning season, was able to extend to the postseason, go to a bowl game, had a great time at the Military Bowl. And today was just, proud of the effort, disappointed with the outcome. It's just kind of one of those things, and we'll be ready, come next year and have a great off season, and we'll just use this to prepare for the future.
Andre, can you talk a little bit about Cato and how tough he was to defend?
I definitely want to say that he definitely was a good quarterback. He was very shifty, and I would say that was one of his biggest assets. It was quite a few times we were getting back there, but he was just able to wiggle, or he was able just to get it off just in time to do what they needed to do to get down the field. So.
Was it particularly tough? I mean, they had a lot of big plays, about 11 of them or 12 of them that were 14 yards or more. Was that especially tough on the defense that you run into second and long, third and long, and boom, hit a big play?
It's very frustrating, but it's nothing that we haven't been through before. And our philosophy on that is, like CJ said, it's gonna happen. It's a game. You just gotta keep going, keep fighting, and don't give up.
We're also joined by Maryland running back Brandon Ross, if anybody has any questions for him.
Brandon, just talk about trying to get the running game going. I mean, you had a big field ahead of you most of the game, and you just talk about trying to plug away and chip away.
Yeah, one of the big things we wanted to do was coming to the game was we wanted to establish a run. We knew offensively Marshall was going to come to the game, throwing, moving the ball downfield, so we wanted to just try to keep our D off the field, as long as we could. And so, that was our goal coming into the game.
Brandon, you talk a little bit about what CJ was commenting on. You guys take your first lead of the game. They come back with a touchdown, but then you guys couldn't answer after that, and how tough that was for the offense.
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, because again, we knew they had a good offense. They were going to be trying to go up and down the field. So, our goal was to just keep trying to counter them as much as we could. And but our D has been great all year long. We always knew we were going to get the ball back and we were going to have another opportunity. So I mean, it wasn't discouraging by any means, but.
CJ, going into halftime, you had cut the lead to 17-13. What were some of the adjustments the offense made coming into the second half?
There wasn't too many adjustments because the only thing that hurt us in the first half was ourselves. Going in, to half, we we were moving the ball well, but we were just kicking field goals. If those would have came out touchdowns, it's 21-17, a whole different ball game. And we came out in the second half, was able to score, put more points on the board. But again, when you get down in the red zone, you want 7 and not 3, and that was the biggest thing, that kind of hurt us today.
For all three of you, what was the bowl experience like being so close to home? Would you, in the end, would you rather have gone someplace farther away to make it a different kind of experience for you?
I think coming to DC is just it's a great city, in itself. And, when being in College Park, there's not too much time to just venture down to DC for free time. So, in itself, we were away, staying in the hotel for the week and being with these guys over Christmas and the holiday. And, it's just they had a great bowl experience, I would say, as a team. And, I'm very thankful for the opportunity.
I would say the same thing. Even though, me personally, I'm a hometown guy, but at the same time, it still felt like I was away. And it was a blessing to have an opportunity to be in a bowl. And I think that alone just made it, the experience great in itself. And just the fact that we were all around people that we love and able to just share that moment with each other.
Yeah, I guess just to count off what they said, we were just glad to be there. Through the winter workouts, summer sessions, spring ball, it's not really like we have the time to really go venture out in DC like that. So, it was a pretty pleasurable bowl site for us to be in, and it was just a good time.
For Andre and Brandon, I want to ask you guys the same question CJ answered earlier about the direction of the program. Is there a sense among you guys that the way this season unfolded can be used as almost a springboard into the Big Ten?
Of course. We plan on just building off of what we have now, and what we have now, just sky's the limit. As long as we all on the same page, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, we took big steps this year. From last year not going to a bowl game, this year going to one, and we seem to always be getting hit with injuries. But our goal in this offseason is to continue to get bigger, faster, and stronger. And then go into Big Ten with some force next year.
Andre, I think it was you that broke through on that touchdown pass. What happened on that play, and how frustrating was it to kind of get so close and then have kind of the decisive score?
Basically, what happened was I expected to run, and they did play action, but I just shot through the line, just playing ball, and he just got it off. And to be honest, I felt like, in a sense, I felt like I hesitated, and it cost me that extra step to potentially bring him to the ground. But that's pretty much what happened on that play.
All right, thank you guys for coming up. We appreciate it. Hope you had a great trip to Washington, Annapolis, and the Military Bowl. And Marshall players and Coach Doc Holliday